Oh, hey, why don't you stick around and help me clean out this garage? We're going to pull everything out and I'll show you how much storage we actually have in Tumbleweed. So let's get this thing going. So in there, and I just took that out, in Tumbleweed, we have this 36 by 36 or whatever square box in the back of Tumbleweed. And we right now have quite a bit of stuff in here. So we're going to take this out and I'll show you what we store for the most part and how we get everything in and out. So come along. First thing, dog food. Crazy babies, you don't belong. We have a saw. Let me get the difficult stuff out first. The heavy stuff. Floor mat. We have a table. Ladder. Trying to do some weights, so this is a little mace. We have a yoga mat. The yoga roller. Alright. We have a fan. Works wonder. Alright, so now what I'm pulling out, these are our chairs. They're big, they're bulky. I can't say I'm a fan of them. They're rockers, like little rocking camping chairs. Not the most comfortable. I mean, now, this is my hammock. My hammock. All right. All right. So we'll start on this end. Here we go. All right. The next batch. And oops. As we're going to continue. We just had a number of rolls. Oh, some of these. All right. Good. You guys are doing pretty good. Yeah, these crates are kind of heavy. I will say that a lot of this stuff we're still trying to figure out. Trying to figure out what we need, what we want. Not sure what that was. No real concept, but there's something screaming. anyways, as I was saying, no real concept of what we absolutely have to. We're still trying to figure it out. We're not, we're new to full-time RV camping. That's the heavy one. All right. So, what do you think? This is the space. Awesome. All right, so in here I have power outlet, which is very handy because I need this to plug in my water filtration system for the UV light. I have air vents in here. I have 3 of them. One in there, one way back there. That heats up the space in here, as well as where the water and the batteries and aqua heat are all on the other side of this wall. I have 2 lights here and back there. Temperature sensor right there, so that tells me how warm or cold it is in here. I have some L-tracks. I'm thinking about doing more L-tracks on the top, or maybe on the side. I ain't quite figured it out. Still trying to figure this stuff out. All right. So if I go onto the driver's side, you can see that I have, the battery doesn't really tell me much of anything because I'm on a 48 volt system. But my fresh tank is 44 gallons. My gray tank is 0. This will turn on and off the heating pad that's on my gray tank, which is stored outside. My fresh water is on the other side of this wall, and because of that, I don't need to have any special heating other than the central heat that I have inside. This, I can put my outdoor shower water hose I have right here and take a shower or rinse off or do whatever I need to do from outside. My lights. If I had to do it again, I don't care for these lights so much. Maybe something that was more flush to the wall. These will bump up against the crates. So I put the crates on this side to help with ventilation because most of the heavy stuff that I put, most of the heavy stuff not the heavy stuff, but the bulky items, like the chairs and table and stuff, I put on this back wall here and try to keep most of the weight on this wall. But because of that, the crates, and okay, it's just a piece of plywood. Most of that, the crates will kind of just sit against the wall, and sometimes they'll hit the lights up here. So I don't know if you can see that. They'll hit this, so when I put them back in, there's an issue. But I bought some key ring, or what do you want to call it, T-rack rings to run rope with. I'm not climbing up in this thing to put more, but if I need to tie something down, I have rope and tie down. So I think overall, Nomad RVs did an excellent job with this space. The doors are bigger than the last version they had. I don't have any other complaints other than these lights. I'm not a big fan of the lights. The other thing that they did change was my little air connection for the compressor is for the back tires and stuff are right here on the bumper. That used to be right here, and it would come out and cause a problem. It would cause a problem. I know it would cause a problem for me. All right, so let's dig in, and I'll show you kind of what we had here. You kind of get an idea what we were playing around with. So, let's start on this side, I guess. So again, my water filtration system by Blue Technology. This is the softener. This is the filtration system. I'll show you what I do with that when I fill up my tanks next time. cartridges. This is for the toilet papers, and base tennis balls for the dogs. My filtration system, the hose that goes on the inside. These are my Blue Technology hoses, little connectors and stuff, and power cord for the filtration system goes in here. So these little milk crates are pretty awesome. My camera gear, I have different camera gears and electronics, goes into one. I have tools in here. I have like a rake, rope. I have this turbo fan. I have a chainsaw, a shovel. This doesn't fit in there, but it will sit in between the wall and the crate. So I'm trying to get back into wood carving. So I have a crate for hobbies. Another one. This is all woodworking, like whittling and I don't know, just carving with my Dremel or hand tools. So I have a combination of both. These are my tools. I have a variety of tools. I probably need some more tools to troubleshoot electronics, power. I have drill, charger, just the various tools, various tools. And then this one here is the same thing. You always have to have safety gloves. Like again, like a lot of this stuff. Let me put that there. So again, a lot of this stuff, like I had these black gloves when I went to RV repair school and inspector school. So I have stuff, may not be the most feasible or recommended thing to have in an RV, but I'm not, like I could use this in the RV. So it made sense for me to keep it and not get rid of it and try to find something a little bit better. When this is done, I might have a better solution. I have a mallet. I have mosquito repellent. Some more filtration for stuff inside. Hammocks. These are my hammocks. So I have a chair hammock, which I didn't bring the hammock part with me this time. It's like a chair hammock. I love that thing. It's heavy. But I could put that up in like less than a minute as well. But there's a hammock for that, and then there's a regular hammock I use with the hammock there. There we go. All right, so I'm gonna put this over here. All right, I'm not a filmographer or anything. All right, so my hammock stuff's right here. I have 2 different hammocks in here, mosquito screen, and everything I want if I just want to sleep or in my hammock chair. Washing, I can wash Tumbleweed. I got sprayer stuff. Snow chains are right here. I have 2 sets of snow chains for the front and the back tires. I have recovery gear. This is all my recovery gear. So I didn't do what do they call those boards? The track boards, the recovery track boards. So I did these things. They roll up. It's the same concept. Hopefully they work just as good. I get the big tracks are great for surface area. If we get in a bind and I have to have that, I'll fork out the money for that. But yeah, I have all my recovery stuff in here, and other gadgets. My toilet paper, my fan. I love my fan. This fan, it's short of a hurricane fan. I mean, it'll cool the place up. I had this stuff for the house, and the last RV I was going to put them in the RV and kind of mount them in there before we decided to get Tumbleweed, just to get circulation in there and then I had a battery. But this one here is off grid. I can run the AC off grid. I don't need to be plugged into anything. We're here at my mom's house, and I'm not plugged in. We haven't been plugged in yet. I'll start the engine every now and then I've only had to start it once since we've been here since Saturday. It's Tuesday? I started the engine once to charge the battery. Right now we've got solar going on, so uh, I don't know where I was going with. Oh, yeah, but anyways, I don't have to worry about power or being plugged in to run these things. The last RV, I bought a battery just so I could run this at night if we were at a rest stop. Now I don't need that. I can still run this if I needed to. We have used it when it's hot outside. Now that it's cold, we put it in the back until we need it. So my hammock, my dog food, I buy big bulk, like 40, 50-pound bags at a time, put them in this. I have a container inside, and every couple of days I'll refill the container and feed them. So that it's just easier to put the dog food in back here in a safe container. Rocking chair, chairs, camping chairs. We have a table. I have yoga mat, yoga roller. I have this nice long pole that I can reach to wash my windows, but it also goes with my scrubbing if I want to wash tumbleweed, I can use this extends. I can wash that away. Telescoping ladder to get up on there to clean the solar panels, which is what I got planned for tomorrow. Sunshade. I have a bucket. That's you have to have a bucket for something. So like soap and water. If I'm going to wash her or do something, I figure why not. I might be down the road, 3-6 months from now and decide what I have here, half of it probably will never go back. So yeah, this is all the stuff that I can get into the back there.